What is up, everybody? In this video I just wanted to talk about something that Lotus actually was talking about in another video, and he was talking about how anime games nowadays are not particularly good, and they keep shoveling us garbage after garbage and we keep buying it over and over again, which he does have a point. We do buy trash anime games over and over again, and for the last decade, I'd say, or maybe even 2 decades, anime games have been trash. They've been pretty stinky. I mean, recently, that Naruto Storm game, the collections one, it was pretty bad. No one's playing that game. Nobody. I don't know anyone who even bought that game personally. I didn't even buy that game, because I'm not feeding into that nonsense. You know, I love the Storm games. I love, Naruto, but even I'm not gonna feed into that game. And Shinobi Strikers, Shinobi Strikers is the same thing. I didn't buy that game. I got that game for free, and I was like, yeah, this game, there's definitely a reason I didn't buy this game. And we have another game, the Jujutsu Kaisen game that's coming out, and I saw the trailer, and it honestly looks trash. It looks pretty bad. It looks horrendous. I think I'll probably skip out on that game. Maybe if it's on sale for like $10 or $15, maybe. Other than that, nah, I'm not buying that game either, because that game looks horrendous. The last cool anime game that we got that I can name is probably Fighters, or maybe not even, I wouldn't even say the Demon Slayer was that good of a game either. Like, it wasn't even that great. I guess the story was kind of cool, but other than that, it wasn't that great. And I thought the Demon Slayer game could have been pretty cool. Like, I thought it could have been a pretty cool game, but it just wasn't. Like, it just wasn't that fun. I remember there was a Kill la Kill game. That game was okay. I wouldn't say it was good, though. The last actually good anime game was probably Dragon Ball FighterZ. That game came out, 2018? That's a while. That was a while ago. And even then, FighterZ isn't getting support like that anymore. After rollback, I'm pretty sure they're done. I mean, we just got an announcement from the Battle Hour. Nobody said anything. They were just like, rollback is coming, and that's it. So, and then there's Xenoverse. Come on now. And the One Piece game, that was just, come on now, bro. Like, a lot of anime games are trash. And most of them are 3D arena fighters. Most of them are. Which is fine. You can have a cool 3D arena fighter. I'm sure there's been games like that, like Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was a cool arena fighter. Storm 4 was a cool arena fighter. There can be cool games, and there's gonna be a Hunter x Hunter game that's coming out. I don't know if it's a 3v3 kind of game. I don't know how that game is gonna work. I'm excited for it to see, at least because we saw like a teaser, like that was it. So maybe that game is gonna be cool. I don't know if there's gonna be a Bleach game or not. I'm not sure, but yeah, I wouldn't be excited, too excited for these games, because after a certain point, your hope for these kind of games just drop, because most of them are trash. Most of them just are. And funny enough, like, we're getting Budokai Tenkaichi 4 or Sparking Zero, and that game looks cool. Like, I just saw, the trailer or whatever, with all the characters, like 164 characters, and the gameplay looks really similar to Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Like, it looks like a cool game. Like, it does look like a cool game. So hopefully that, and I'm not saying there's never been any good anime games before. I mean, because technically there are games that are in the anime style but don't have an anime. Like, I'd say Genshin, or like the Great Ace Attorney, games like those that are like, they're not based on an anime really, but they're in the anime style. Those can be good games. And even like the Yu-Gi-Oh game, I thought the Yu-Gi-Oh game was pretty cool. But then there's like trash cans like Dragon Ball The Breakers that are just like, wow, this is bad, you know. And Bandai is supporting these games like Dragon Ball The Breakers over stuff like Fighters, which kind of like confuses me, but I can think of some reasons why that would be the case. And I remember the JoJo game, All-Star Battle R. That was a cool arena fighter, but All-Star Battle R was basically just like it was basically just All-Star Battle, you know. Just added a little bit more characters. And the Attack on Titan game. Ugh. And the My Hero game as well. The My Hero game was not particularly fun. No, it really wasn't fun. I'll admit I had a little, which may come as a surprise, I had a little fun with Jump Force, which, you know, I already can hear like, bro, Jump Force is the worst out of all the games that you just mentioned easily. Which, yeah, I can see that, but, you know, I had a little fun with Jump Force just because of the novelty of like, wow, all these characters are in one game, and I can make goofy, crazy teams, even though this gameplay is stinky and the game looks just ugly, like it did, and the story is basically unplayable. Like, you know, I've had a little bit of fun just joking around in that game, and hopefully Sparking Zero is actually a cool game. I think it's gonna be a fun game. One thing I am worried about is the netcode, because usually with these kind of anime games, the netcode is usually horrendous. It's usually bad. And sometimes they lie, like with Xenoverse, they just blatantly lied, like, oh, we're gonna fix the netcode, but they just never did. Like, Xenoverse is still a laggy mess, and I know that arena fighter anime games are hard, maybe hard to like make better netcode for them, but like, wow, I've never played one with good netcode like that. Like, they've all had some pretty poo-poo netcode, and it's just the part of the problem, I guess you can say, is the people who are just buying, you know, the games. You know, people who are just sitting here buying every game, getting the deluxe edition, because a lot of these games do just make a bag and then just like, oh, whatever, who cares, I'm done supporting it. You know, I'm not going to support this game no more, because a lot of these games get little to no support over time. Because why would they? They made their bag, you know, they don't need to get support like that. Which is, you know, that is our fault for buying these games. You know, it is definitely our fault for buying these games. So, but I don't think it's impossible to have a bad, like, I don't think it's impossible to have a good 3D arena anime fighter. Because, you know, I just think there has been better ones, but lately anime games have been horrendous, and the only one that I'm actually really looking forward to is Sparking Zero, because we haven't seen enough about Hunter x Hunter, and that Jujutsu Kaisen game looks bad. Like, it looks garbo, like it's just, oh my god, what is that, you know? Jeez, it looks horrendous. I don't even know if I'm probably not gonna buy that game when it comes out. I love Jujutsu Kaisen, but I'm not buying that game. I only bought the Demon Slayer game when it went on sale, because come on now, it's a Demon Slayer game. Why am I gonna spend how much, $60 on that game? I do think there can be good anime 3D fighters. I think that can be a thing, but we can't keep feeding into this nonsense of buying all these games and be like, well, this is trash. Because truly, why are we even surprised that some games are trash at this point? Why are we even surprised? You know, that just, it's honestly sad that we let them get away with this. But you guys let me know down in the comments below, what is your favorite 3D arena fighter and why? And do you agree with me that anime games have been kind of trash lately and have been in an odd state? Is kind of lame for people who like anime like us and want to play games as them, and, you know, as these characters that we see in the show. You guys let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this whole situation. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Peace.